Look at that. Hi guys, I'm so excited for today's video. I cannot believe what just launched. I swear to you, I've never purchased something so fast in my life. Maybelline launched 10 new shades in their Superstay Vinyl lipsticks. This has become one of my favorite longwear lipsticks from the drugstore. I did an entire video earlier this year when they first launched. I swatched them all. The first 10 that they launched were more pinks and reds. There are some nudes in there as well, but this is the Superstay Nudes collection. 10 more shades to try. We're gonna be swatching every single one on the lips and I cannot wait. I grabbed the first 10 right here so you can kind of see the difference. Most of these are more cool toned, I would say. Well, you know, they're just more pinks and reds. I think there's a good mix of undertones in this first 10. But anyways, I'm so excited about the new shades. So we're just gonna get right into it. First, I'm gonna show you guys arm swatches and then we'll get into lip swatches of all 10 shades. So I wanted to do a quick swatch of the original 10 shades that I tried and then the new 10 shades on the top row. So in the new shades, we have Captivated, Charmed, Golden, Awestruck, and Peppy. Hopefully you guys can see these pretty well. Then we have Peachy, Keen, Extra, Fearless, and Charged. From the original shades that I tried out, we have Lippy, Peachy, Coy, Red Hot, and Unrivaled. Then we have Cheeky, Witty, Capricious, Wicked, and Royal. So you can see that the bottom row is a lot more pink. These ones are a lot more nude. So I wanted to show you all 20 of them swatched next to each other so you can get a feel for the differences in color. Since I'm super familiar with this formula, this video is just gonna be mostly about swatching all the new colors. This is a formula that I really, really love and that I tried out and wore for over 14 hours in my first review video. So I'll have that link down below if you wanna see how these wear throughout the day. It's one of the most long-wearing lipsticks I've ever tried, and the fact that they're from the drugstore makes it that much better. So these new 10 shades I bought from Ulta's website. So I'll have Ulta's website down below. I'll try to find other retailers. I think I saw them on Amazon as well. I'm not sure if they'll be in Walmart or not, so I'll have all the available retailers as of now in the description box down below. As of all drugstore products, these range from $9.99 to $12.99, just depending on where you pick them up, but that's the general price range. These were $12.99, I believe, at Ulta, so a little bit more when I picked them up online. I actually had like early access on Ulta's website, so I bought them so fast. Anyways, let's get to swatching. I'm gonna do these in numerical order. So the first one is the shade 95, which is Captivated. Here's what it looks like. Just as a refresher, these are meant to be shaken first, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do my best with these swatches. I can't guarantee perfect lip lines, but I'm gonna try. Okay, this is by far the lightest shade that I have tried so far from the line with the original 10 included. Normally you would let this set for a while and then it's literally not gonna budge. Since I'm swatching so many, I don't want them to dry down fully, otherwise my lips are gonna be on fire. But here's that first shade. Again, this is Captivated. I really, really like this one, especially if I paired it with a lip liner. I bet I could make it a little more structured on the edges, but alone it's also a really, really nice, flattering everyday shade. So there's the first one. I'm so excited about all these. Next we have this shade right here. This looks like it has a little bit more of like a pinky peach undertone. This is the shade 100 Charmed. I'm excited to try this. Ooh, this is a really pretty kind of peachy color. This one is gorgeous. It's a really, really nice peachy pink. I think this would be perfect for every day, especially with a makeup look like this. It just adds a little bit of freshness to my complexion without being over the top. It's not like a full bold color, but it's enough to be like, ooh, your lipstick's cute. You know what I mean? This is a really, really pretty one. I'm definitely gonna set this aside. I'll be sure to have a little star down below right next to the shades that I end up loving the most out of this range. And I think that's gonna be the first one. So pretty. Next up, I'm gonna be swatching this one right here. This looks like a brighter peachy tone. This is in the shade 105 Golden. Dun, dun, dun. Gonna give them a good shake. Oh my goodness, this is really pretty as well. It's almost in the same family as that one we just applied in Charmed, but this one has a little bit more vibrancy to it. So it's like a peachy pink. It's a little bit more of a brighter tone for sure, but still so beautiful on the lips. This one I think would be the perfect like everyday spring shade. Oh, this is stunning as well, wow. This one was a little bit more of like a muted pinky peach. This one is a little bit more zesty, so I'm really loving both of those shades. That looks so pretty. Ooh, so these are like supposed to be nudes, but there are definitely some that have a little bit more of like a punch of color and are a little bit more like warm toned and peachy, where I feel like the ones that were more of bold colors in the first original 10 that they launched leaned a little more cool toned, like this shade. This is one of my favorites. This is Koi, a really cool mauve tone, or this pink is a little bit more cool toned, which is Capricious. Anyway, let's try the other ones. I really like that shade though, it's so pretty. Next up, we're gonna be trying this shade. This looks really pretty. It looks like it'll be a mauve. This is 110 Awestruck. When I was looking at just the packaging alone, this is one of the colors that I was the most excited to try. Ooh, look at that. I'm already so excited to have so many more wearable shades in this range. Not that the other ones aren't wearable, but there's just a lot of reds in the first 10, where these are like things I would wear every day, you know? Oh my gosh, my lip lines, guys, excuse them. I'm definitely going out of the lines a little bit, but you get the idea. This is stunning. I love this. It's a little bit more of a cool tone for sure, but these are the tones that I love. Paired with a taupey eyeshadow. Oh, this is stunning. I love this one. Ooh, this might be my favorite so far. Awestruck, okay. Obsessed with that. I'm setting that one aside as well. Oh, that is pretty. Okay. I'm having too much fun if you can't tell. I love doing lip swatch videos. They're my favorite. Lipsticks in general are just my favorite. I can't get enough. Next up, we're gonna be trying this shade right here. This looks like a really pretty kind of pinky terracotta shade based off the packaging. This is the shade 115 Peppy. Oh my word. Right when I think I find my favorite color, I try on another one and I'm like, wait, is that my favorite color? These are all so pretty so far. This has an undertone that I think would be flattering on so many people. It's a nice neutral, not too warm, not too cool toned, but you still get like that nice rosy undertone. It's very flattering, still an everyday color, I feel. But this one's really special with that more rosy undertone to it, don't you think? Oh, this is pretty. Guys, these new colors are killer. They're so, so pretty. Next, we're gonna be trying out this color right here. This is number 120 Punchy. So far, just like the original 10 shades, the pigmentation glides on very evenly, which is so nice. I'm curious to see how some of the deeper shades are though. That's a really nice color. This one's definitely more of like a warm brown. It still has a hint of rose to it. Still great for every day, still very flattering and wearable. This one's really nice too. It's really nice, but I think I like the other colors a little bit more for myself. I feel like a lot of people though would really enjoy this color and it would be flattering on many people. So there's 120 Punchy. Next up is this shade right here. This is called 125 Keen. Ooh, this one is like a really nice mid-toned peach. And it's kind of a nice in-between. It's not too bright, it's also not too muted. It's not a red lip, but it's definitely more of a bold lip, at least on me. This one's really pretty. I'm liking all these peachy tones in this range. That's a really fun one. I don't know if I have a color in my collection quite like this. It's really nice. There's a hint of pink to it. I don't know, it's really flattering. What do you guys think about this shade? Again, this one is 125 Keen. All right, we have 3 left. Next up, we're gonna try this shade right here. This is one of the deeper shades. This is called 130 Extra. So this almost looks like it could be a red. No, this is like a true terracotta. My lip lines are getting real messy now. Oh well, you get the idea. This is actually a really pretty shade for fall. It's not quite a bold like holiday red because it has that terracotta undertone. It's a little bit more muted. There is that oranginess to it, but it's not like a red orange that you would wear in the summertime. This is like a perfect reddish orange for fall, you know? I'm really into this one. It's a super flattering color. So again, this one is Extra. All right, we're down to the very last 2. These are the 2 deepest shades in the line, starting with 135 Fearless. I'm interested to see how the pigmentation is on these darker shades. Sometimes with darker lipsticks, it's harder to get like an even coat, but this actually seems to be working really well. Okay, how fun is that for fall? It's a really nice kind of plummy brown color, definitely a bold color for myself, but I really love the undertone of this. It's very flattering. It almost has like a berry undertone, but it's mostly brown, which I think is really special. Ooh, Ooh, okay, this one's actually surprising. The longer I look at it, the more I like it. What do you guys think of this shade? Is it something that you would wear? I actually think it's really cute. Like, it's very fall on me anyway. Like, it's a very more vampy color, but honestly, it's still very flattering, even though it's very intense, especially on myself. I'm really liking this. This is 135 Fearless. We have one more to try, and then I'll tell you what my favorites are. Last but not least, we're gonna try out this shade right here. This is 140 Charged. Ooh, look at this one. Wow, okay. This could take me a minute to get the lines right, so hold please. So here's that one swatched all over the lips. This is definitely a very bold color on me. It's one of the deepest liquid lip colors I've ever tried. There was one time where I tried, ColourPop launched a black liquid lipstick years ago, and that's like obviously the darkest lipstick I've ever worn. This isn't quite a black color. It's like a really deep berry / brown shade. I don't know. What do you guys think? It's actually more wearable than I thought initially. Like, I'm looking at my mirror far away and I'm not mad at it. It's definitely something that you'd have to wear with confidence, but still a really pretty shade. So this is the 10th and final shade of the new collection. I'm gonna go ahead and put on my #1 pick based off my first impressions, and then I'll tell you what all my favorite shades were based off of today's try on. All right, so I applied my top pick. I would choose the most cool tone shade out of the entire range, but I have to say this is what made me the most giddy, and that's this shade right here, 110 Awestruck. I couldn't wait to put this back on after trying all 10. So this is probably my top pick. My other 3, so I have 4 out of the 10 that I feel like are really something special. The other 3 are Charmed, which was that kind of like muted peach. 105 Golden was a little bit more of a punchy peach, but still really wearable. And then I also really loved 115 Peppy. So again, I'll put stars next to the shades that I love the most, which were these 4 for now. Awestruck being my favorite. I feel like Awestruck is a more wearable version of one of my favorite shades in the original line, which was the shade Koi. Let me actually swatch these next to each other to see. So Koi is definitely more of a bold shade. I really, really do like it. It's a little bit more pinky, where this one is a lot more muted, as you can see right here. It's just more wearable for every day. Let me swatch the shade Witty. This is also from the previous line, and this one's a little bit deeper. It's more muted than Koi, but more of a deep shade. So this is like just a nice, everyday, more cool toned mauve-y color, which I'm all about. So I wanted to show you the difference. But yeah, those are all the new 10 shades of the Maybelline Vinyl Lipsticks. I would love to hear from you guys in the comments down below what your favorite shade is from these new 10. What do you guys think of this formula? Do you love it as much as I do? I feel like when people give this a chance, I haven't heard anyone be disappointed quite yet. It's definitely the best of all worlds. You do get a little bit of tackiness, which I mentioned when I initially reviewed these lipsticks. The formula, since it has a bit of a shine to it, which is one of my favorite parts about the formula, is that it's not like a drying matte, but since it does have that shine, it's a little bit tacky throughout the day, but honestly, I have learned to just embrace it and enjoy it because it wears so long. It's actually insane. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed seeing the 10 new shades. I think that these are way more wearable in a way. They lean a lot more toward the everyday lipstick wearing kind of gal, where the other ones, there's a lot more of those bold colors, which are also fun, but this new range I feel like is going to cater to a lot more people as far as their everyday lip colors go, which I think is so exciting. Again, if you want to see the original 10 shades that I tried out, I will have the swatch video in the description box down below. If you're new here and you have not yet subscribed, I would love for you to join the family. You can do so by clicking the subscribe button. And then after, if you hit the notification bell, you'll be notified every single time I upload a video so you won't miss anything from me. I feel so pretty in this lipstick. I'm really, really excited about it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing day wherever you are, and I will see you in my next video. Love you.